Let's go eat some chips.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Cool. Never did the office. How'd that go?
At the great office. Oh, fuck. I'm so. Like, it's weird. Around this time, like, I start feeling sleepy.
Yeah, me too. But then, fight through this shit.
Oh, no, fuck it.
End up getting up,
You gotta record this shit.
For sure.
Gotta record this shit for the good people out there, for the 2 or 3 people watching these videos.
You gotta think bigger than that. I'm
No,
thinking of the millions.
No, I'm being grateful for the 2 or 3 people watching the video right now. I mean, thank God for the millions and millions and millions of people watching this video in the future.
For sure.
But in the meantime, my 126 subscribers,
Yeah.
appreciate you.
How long it took you to get to 100 some people, bro?
Oh, bro, that took how long have I had that podcast? Like 2 years, almost. Like, cause I mean, the podcast is really in French. Like, it started in French, and and specifically talking about subjects for like this small country. Like, there's about 2.5-3 million people in that country, and like, if you count the number of people who are looking at it,
You keep referring to places.
Gabon. Yeah.
Where is it located?
Central Africa, like, the equator.
Mm-hmm.
The equator goes straight through it. It's on the west coast. Yeah.
I did my homework.
Oh yeah.
Do my research.
It's a cool ass place to. I mean, it's a cool ass place to grow up if you don't mind money.
When you growing up though, you don't even know y'all ain't got money.
Yeah, that's true.
At like a certain age.
Oh yeah.
You a young kid, bro. You don't be knowing, bro. You just fucking.
I mean, and even if your people got money, like, there's no way for you to know, because you don't care about it like that. You don't know how you don't even know how the money's being made.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look, you don't give a fuck how the money's being made.
As a little kid, shit, you just know I'm gonna go outside and play, or I'm gonna do some shit and whoop.
It's strange because now I understand kind of like how much work it takes to just get the lifestyle that my father gave us, bro. Woo. Yeah, that's a lot of work. But then to build on top of that.
Your pop still stay out there?
Yeah, he's still down there. Like, I mean, he's retired now.
What do you think about you coming to America and shit?
Now that was cool. I mean, cause he's the one paying for it. He's the one paying for it. But like, I remember when I was trying to come, he was like, "Hey, look at other options like France, England, Canada." But I was determined to come to the States anyway. So I was like, I mean, I didn't put too much heart into like the other applications that I put out. But the States application, like, I put the Holy Ghost behind that. Yeah. But once I got here, woo, things started getting tough. Like, not even tough money-wise, but like tough life-wise. Because I feel like I was so excited in my first few years that I didn't notice like the cultural shock.
Yeah.
But then, like, once I finally moved out of the environment where I was to like an environment where I was by myself, oh, that shit hit me full force. Like, full force. Like, you don't know nobody around. You gotta make friends from scratch. Like, yeah. And on top of that, like, my dumb ass got into a relationship early. And when that relationship collapsed, mixed with like going out all on my own. Woo.
Yeah.
That's ill-advised. Let me just say that. Unless you're able to like flip the cycle button live freely.
Yeah.
That's ill-advised. Cause man, yeah, then I started really going through it, and then like even my relationship with my father, like starting suffering from. I mean, not even just with my father, with my family in general. But those are the tests that make you realize, okay, even if there is nobody at the end, the last people that will leave you, yeah, definitely that's my family, bro. Like, one thing I've learned of all these years, through all these years, my family, like, that's where I need to spend my energy. Because, like, I mean, I've tried a bunch of shit and I've been in a whole bunch of bullshit. But, like,
that family gonna be the only
bro, at the end of the day,
yeah, at the end of the day, bro.
At the end of the day, my family built me out of so much. It's like I come to realize like I can't just let myself reason like somebody who ain't got no family. Like I got you gotta. And it kind of hit me a few months ago that I watched this video and this guy said that basically what we are around for is to just replace the previous generation. Like basically like he was taking his nephews and they drove past a McDonald's and they said, "Hey, McDonald's," and the first thing that came to his mind was like, "You got McDonald's money?" And then he realized that he was fucking up and he just took him to McDonald's and like they were super.
That's what these people used to tell him.
Exactly. Like, you know, that's just quick.
I look at it like it's their time, like it's your time to be 10, 20, 30, you know what I'm saying? That's just your season. So
I had a conversation recently with my father. That's kind of I mean, I was already shook, but it kind of made me focus even more, just knowing that my dad, I mean, as much as he has done, like that nigga needs some rest. That nigga needs some rest and to cool off and like.
Niggas work they self to death.
Yeah, and I realized the one thing that I'm complaining about, I'm watching my dad go through it and I'm not doing anything about it. Like, basically sacrifice all your life and try to enjoy a little bit of it around the end in retirement. Like, that shit sounds so whack to me.
That shit always been whack to me, bro. I never understood this.
Bro, I don't even get retirement, bro.
Man, when I was working this UPS doing security or whatever, like the people come in, like they've been working there for like 20 years. Crazy numbers, bro. And it was like, yeah, I'm about to retire and enjoy my 401k. So somebody ended up retiring, bro. He finally retired, got his shit. Tell me why the next week he ended up dying. That shit was crazy.
Like it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, I've heard that type of story. People who just stop working and they just die. Or like they stop working, but they get addicted or some shit like, cause like their whole life. Cause you have to think about it. No matter what is it you do, what you do long enough, kind of like it doesn't even become your identity. You become it.
Thanks.
You become it. Like there was this study I watched when I was a kid, and that shit every decision that I make, even this job, like I don't feel too comfortable about it because of that idea that basically these are not explorers, the people who dig around like old shit. How you call them?
I think it is archaeology.
Yeah, my man. Yeah, these archaeologists found like the bones of some old civilization. And they were trying to figure out like who was who and who did what. And basically the conclusion was that through the deformation in a person's bone, you could tell that he was like a blacksmith.
Oh yeah, I seen that type of shit too.
That shit hit me.
And they could
so
see like
deep.
injuries that you had.
Exactly.
Like damn, he broke his leg and
like that.
That's probably
somebody 1,000 years from now will see me and say, "Oh, this is what he just did." Like basically, I kind of want that story, even whether it's told or not told. The facts that I want to be there, I want them to be a little different. Like, oh, okay, the nigga ain't got no scars. He was balling. He was balling the whole time. Like, I mean, that kind of shocked me and kind of like makes me, every time that I'm trying to make a decision for a career, like I'm trying to think, what is this going to transform me into? And is it something I need to worth doing long term or like short term?
Thanks.
And then once I make that decision, I mean, every time I've made that decision so far, niggas start getting on my nerves. Hey,
I just look at it like shit. I'm only doing this shit for one goal, bro, and that's to get about this shit and start my own shit. That's always.
Oh yeah, I mean, at this point, things are fairly clear. You understand the importance of money at a very high level. Mm-hmm. You understand like the importance of handling your responsibilities. Like, even if you didn't want to, like, you need to pay your rent. Like, ain't nobody finna come and do that for you.
Right.
And I mean, even if you want to stay at this level, you still need to work. So why not just like go all in? And bro, and I tell you right now, I mean, I'm just trying to like claw every little bit of time from sleep and just being around chilling. Like,
you know what's crazy is I did like a study. So like boom, you give 8 hours to your job. You give 8 hours, not 8 hours, 6 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
So that's like what, 14 hours already.
Mm-hmm.
Then you motherfucking probably, I don't know, do some errands or whatever the fuck that might be. It might be like another 3-4 hours.
Yeah. That's about 18 hours.
So 24 hours a day, but then you gotta get you some rest before you go to work too. Again,
you gotta chill. You gotta drink.
So how many hours do you take out
we
the
ain't
day?
got nothing, bro.
Just for you personally, like
we ain't got much.
These 2 hours, this is for me.
Like the driving,
nothing, bro.
The whole driving part.
Yeah, that's what I think about too.
The getting ready part. That's at least 30 to 45 minutes before you even get in a car to drive to work.
Facts.
Like I realized, even before I get to work, like it takes me an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah, you gotta take a shower and all that shit. Get your lunch together,
and you don't get paid for that.
No, you don't.
I'm like,
but I was like, bro, that shit crazy though. Once you think about that shit, bro, you really don't have time for yourself, bro.
Nope.
Like, what time do you like rest and like meditate and just really think in your head, all right, this is what I'm about to do today. This is my goals that I'm gonna do before you get into the world, and then everything just.
Especially what I noticed also, especially like if you're living with the lifestyle of, at least as a foreigner coming in, especially if you live with the lifestyle of Americans, ain't no way you're making it out. At least like the general regular population that watches the news and everything regularly, if you live that lifestyle, you ain't making it. Like, cause like the lifestyle is geared towards you working from check to check. It's not an accident. It's not you
that's the system how it's designed.
I mean,
you think if these jobs gave you enough money to like, I don't know, let's say 3 times your rent or whatever, how many people would actually stay at that job, bro?
I was trying to figure out the cost structure for like my payroll in my personal business. So I was trying to figure it out. I was doing the math by hand, but then out of the sudden I was watching this video and I stumbled on like this website that does like you just enter how much it does the whole thing for you according to where the person lives and everything, bro. Like even if you get a really good job, that shit is still set up to pay you just enough.
Yeah, they gonna feed you
just enough.
That's the system, bro.
Like I remember
feed you just enough where you kind of making it, but still depend on us to.
That's how it's during COVID. The people who lived in California who moved to other states where the living was cheaper, like the companies had to renegotiate some. At least I know some people. The companies renegotiated their salaries down.
What?
Because like you live in California,
your cost of
living, your cost of living is high as hell. But let's say you moved to Tennessee during COVID because nobody got to go to the office. Now like your 3K, 5K rent It's now like $1,000, $1,500, $2,000.
So I gotta renegotiate my shit. Though. You know,
the business is seeing that you get free.
Why y'all in my business though like that?
Cause they've been in your business the whole time. You just ain't notice it.
Nah, they been in your business though.
Like they're noticing that, okay, this nigga, I mean, he can save all this money now? Mm-hmm. Hell nah.
We need him to need us. That's why another thing is somebody told me while I seen the video. It's like when you calling up, bro, don't tell these people why you calling up. Like on some, oh yeah, I got a vacation coming up.
This is the craziest thing that I even learned. I think the guy worked at TSMC, like this big micro, like chip maker, or maybe another company. But basically, the guy, he was already a senior worker in the company. Mm-hmm. But the whole time he was getting his PhD, and nobody in the company knew he was getting his PhD. I mean, at first I was like, man, like you could have told somebody in the company, they could have sponsored you and everything. And I realized like,
ain't want nobody in that business.
Even if you're in a bad situation, you gotta keep a couple of cards close to your chest.
Yeah.
Close to your chest.
That's life though. Man, don't never tell nobody all your business, bro. Nobody.
Oh,
That's how I gotta be, shit.
You just reminded me of a bad memory. I mean, not terrible memory, but like a funny memory. Like I wrote
too much of the business.
I wrote like 13 plans that I had on my mirror, on my bathroom mirror, and I didn't let everybody go in my bathroom, but like I had this one friend who went in there. This nigga read this shit and came back and like tried to explain to me that I had way too many goals. Nigga, you don't even know why the shit is there. You don't know nothing about that list. You have no clue what's going on with that list, whether I'm deleting it, whether I'm looking for, whether this is the lifetime goals or a 3-day, you have no clue. Straight up, like commenting. I just stopped like.
You just trying to fucking put doubt into me because you have no goals, nigga. You only got one goal.
I don't even know how you got so close to that answer that fast.
Because I always thought.
Because I realized that a lot of people really ain't. I mean, like you said, they ain't got vision, ain't got no goals, ain't got no plans,
ain't got no ambition, bro. Nothing.
Like
that's why I ask people, like, bro, what's your purpose in this life, shit, bro? That's what kind of get me bummed down when I do go to work and shit. Like, to whoever you believe in, your creator, I'm just thinking, like a human being, what is your purpose in life, bro? In this, your lifetime here, what was your purpose to do? I feel like everybody got a purpose, bro.
I mean, I don't think most people even try to think that way. Like,
I think everybody got a purpose, and you got to find your job. I think your job in life is to find that purpose, bro, and like get to it.
Most people are too worried about. Like their bills, like their next check. Yeah. Like their next, where the next plate is coming from. Like,
yeah, that's
even when they got it. Like people are too worried about.
But that's why that shit was created, bro, to motherfucking.
And that's why it's working.
On the flip side, what if you fuck it, let go of everything, fuck it, I'll be homeless, bro. As long as I'm doing what I love, I'll fucking lose a car. As long as I'm doing what I love, bro. Or you feel like your purpose?
Me?
Type shit.
Let me get the money and then I'll check out.
That's crazy though. It is about money. Everybody money driven. Everybody money.
I mean, it's the most unfortunate outcome, right? Because we're even seeing, like we were talking about, where this world is going to be 5-10 years from now. Like, it's going to be way more fucked up.
Oh yeah.
Right. And a lot of it is just decisions that are going to be guided by blind profit.
Yeah. Blind
profit. Like, this company has to post these numbers by next month. Hey, make it happen.
No matter who you gotta fire, whatever the fuck gotta make it move.
And somebody somewhere is gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
And the outcome is just going to, it's just going to get worse and worse. Like, I guess you just gotta figure out how to make money while everybody else is losing theirs.
Yeah. Like, motherfucker, that's some people's job. Shit, to make sure
Facts.
you get the money while everybody losing.
Facts.
some motherfuckers' purpose. They feel like that's their purpose.
Facts. Oh, I mean, I wouldn't mind not having that job.
I would.
Bruh.
I feel like a fucking sleazeball. Like motherfuckers on Wall Street and shit like that.
I will sleep perfectly well. Like a newborn baby. Because this is what I know.
It's a killer be killed world. Of course,
Yeah.
It is a motherfucking.
It's, I mean, not that I wouldn't feel that way, right? But
Yeah.
I guess in a way, like, because of where I'm at, because of everything that I've experienced, I realized even if I played that game as purely and as well and as good-heartedly as possible, the people on the flip side of that would see me like a bitch.
Can't worry about what people think.
No, I mean, I'm not worried about that. The reason why I'm doing it, right, is if it doesn't really bother like my spiritual life, if it doesn't bother my my relationship with God,
Yeah. And fuck it.
you're done.
I look at it like you couldn't affect my shit anyway, cause I'm so involved in me. Like no matter what obstacle I gotta, you know, to get to the goal, I'm gonna get there.
Oh no, I mean, I can't say I used to think
I
like
don't
that,
give a fuck
but
about
I still think like that.
I don't give a fuck about nobody else or what the
I
fuck.
will tell you exactly the road that I'm going to walk to come and get the shit, so you can even put obstacles on that way, so I can just walk that way and prove to you that ain't nothing you can do about this, you know. But
That your homie doing that shit, that was like a little baby obstacle. That nigga ain't got no goals, bro. And you know what? I would have listened to everything that nigga told me and been like, yeah, you right, bro, whatever.
I mean, but
in my head, I would have known, yeah, this nigga got to move around, bro. I can't have you in my circle, nigga. I don't need no nigga like you.
What I've come to realize is that's what I think we spoke about this. It's really your mindset in those times, because at any other time, like that shit would have been done by then. But at the time, I was strong outside, but extremely vulnerable. Extremely vulnerable, because I was in the city by myself. I didn't have that many friends, and he was like one of like
only friends type shit.
Bro, come to find out, like
Snake in the grass. I don't even know the nigga, but just off that little comment, nigga, anything you would have did or touched, this nigga would have hated, bro. And fucking, nigga, I had a coworker I work with. We doing security, bro. Tell them nigga, yeah, bro, I wanna tell them all these little goals and dreams and shit. But you gonna have to hire people and you gonna need workers, so I say, okay, nigga, I just hire some people to work. But I mean, what's the deal? I mean, shit, man. But you still gonna have to be work, bro. The whole thing is work. I don't care. I'm just gonna be working. I say, what the fuck? I say, bro, you ain't got no goals or nothing. Like, nigga.
That's really the weirdos to me. The people
Some
who
people
try to convince you.
They feel like they whole shit is the work, bro.
Your idea of bettering your life is stupid.
To work.
You just go work for somebody. I mean,
Yeah, that was his go work.
The fuck?
I was like, shit, that's you, bro. Yeah, I guess, bro.
Like, I would legitimately sacrifice most of my weekends for half the weekends of the rest of my life.
If I know
Gladly.
put me in a motherfucking.
Put me in the game, coach.
Yeah.
No, actually, fuck that. What's the price of the team?
Yeah.
What's the price of the mother? I like the fact that I thought about this, like, I think back in 2009 for the first time, because back then I was really deep into, like, I want to play basketball professionally, like I want to make
You
it.
good, bro?
Back then I was slightly above average.
You still?
Yeah, but at times I haven't hooped in like 3 months, but I'm okay. I'm okay.
I need to go hoop on these days.
Oh,
Yeah.
see less.
I think people just close mind. I think people think too small.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my people.
Oh,